Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to go over my stock trading and tracking template. So if you buy and sell stocks, this template is designed for you. So what it's going to allow you to do is track your different trading strategies, whether you're buying for short term or for long term, tell you what your profits and losses are, and also filter based on different periods. So I'm going to show you how it works, and there's really just a few buttons that you need to use, and they're all on the home tab on this trading journal section. There's one to enter transactions, to delete them, and to refresh the reports. So I'm going to start by just entering a few trades. So I'm going to click on the enter transaction button, and there's a date picker that you can use here. By default, the date will be set to today's date, but you can change this by clicking on the date picker. And let's say I want to enter a transaction from November 1st. The ticker is going to be Amazon, and the action is going to be opening a new position. So right now you can't add to an existing position or sell shares if there isn't already a position set up. So it'll search for that first. So this template doesn't allow for short selling, just for regular buying and then selling transactions. So I'm going to select the open new position, and for strategies there are strategies you can set up. So if I click on update strategies, I've got a few default ones here, but you can create one and add it or delete one of the existing ones if you want to. It's just based on your preferences and how you want to classify your trades. So I'm going to select buy and hold, and then I'm going to enter the number of shares that I bought. So I'm going to say 50 shares at a price of $100. And let's say my transaction fees are $10 for the commission. Now I'm going to hit post transaction. And what that's going to do now is you'll see it created a line on the transactions page. So we've got the entry date, the ticker, the average cost, the number of shares, the fees, the total investment, strategy, the number of days held. So this is up until today's date because the status is open, and a holding category of long. And this holding category comes from the settings tab. So you can adjust this however you want to. Just to fill this in as an example. So, something you buy and sell within the same day would be an intraday holding. 5 days or more short, 10 days or more medium, 15 or more will be long. This is just another way for you to slice and dice the data to see, how different strategies are paying off, whether your long-term trades are doing better than your short-term ones, and so on and so forth. The strategies are also here, but again, you can update those by clicking the enter transaction button and hitting the update strategies. So not a whole lot on the settings page, just those main sections right now. So I've entered my transaction. It also shows up on this log, and the goal of the log is just to track everything you input, everything you delete from this template. So now, before I go to the summary page, I'm going to close out this position. So I'm going to hit enter transaction again, and this time let's say I'm going to select December 1st as my transaction date. Select the Amazon ticker. And this time I'm going to sell shares. It's going to automatically populate my strategy here because it's already got that in there. For the number of shares, if I enter more shares than what I have, so let's say I mistakenly put in 60 shares, and I'm going to sell them at $110, fees of $10. If I hit post transaction, it's going to warn me that I only have 50 shares, so I can't sell more. Again, no short selling in this template. So what I would need to do is change this to make this no more than 50, right? You could obviously sell fewer than 50 shares, but in this example, I'm going to show you closing out the transaction. So I'm going to hit post transaction, and now it's going to give me a confirmation that says, okay, this is going to close out your position in the stock. I'm going to hit OK. Transactions posted, and now it's filled in more fields. Now we've got a sale value, a profit, a return, and now it's updated the number of days held because we held it for 30 days from November 1st through to December 1st. Now the status is closed, and that's updated. If I go to the log, now I see that history as well, that I've sold the shares, and this is the date that I actually today's date, so the date that I actually posted this into the template, not the actual opening or closing date. So the key is, this is just if you wanted to go back and see your inputs. So now I can go head over to the summary page, and it's automatically going to update based on what I've entered in thus far. So you've got a timeline here. So if I had transactions going further back, I could adjust this to, let's say from the start of the year, which in this case I've only got the one transaction, so it's not going to change anything. So it's going to look at the date when the transaction finished. So if I hit December, I'd still see the Amazon performance here, and it shows up as the best and the worst just because I've only got the one trade. Obviously, the idea being that as you have more trades, this data will update. Now, in case your report hasn't updated properly, you can click on this refresh button. It's just a good practice to do it, just because sometimes these charts can sometimes lag a bit. But as you can see, we've got a whole lot of data in here. We've got the investment by strategy. Right now, we've got only buy and hold, but if you had other ones, you'd have more of a mix there. You've got how much you've paid in fees as a percentage of your investment, a breakdown by holding period. You've got slicers here, so if you had more than one holding category, you could filter by whether it's a long, whether it's a buy and hold, or other strategies. So you can, this is where it comes down to, slicing and dicing the data as you want. And here we've got profits and losses. This is by month, but we can toggle this to change it to day. And right now, again, it's only got the 1 day, but it can do that as well. And again, if it doesn't update, hit the refresh button and you'll see more historical data. And again, profits and losses by strategy and historical data by profits and losses by ticker as well. So you've got a few reports to look at here that you can analyze your performances. So if you use this template, if you have any suggestions as to other types of charts or visuals that you'd like to see, leave me a note in the comments. But I just wanted to use this as a starting point for now, just as a way to give you a quick overview of how your trading has performed over whatever period. And if you've got more dates here that span into years, you could also see that as well, because right now it's default to months, but you got years, quarters, months, and days potentially. So again, it really depends on the time frame that you're looking at. But the flexibility of using these slicers and this timeline is that you can update these charts really quickly and easily. And the last thing I'll go over is deleting an entry. So if you made a mistake or you wanted to delete something out, you can select a cell on the line that you want to delete, hit delete entry. Right? Do you want to delete the Amazon transaction on row 4? Hit yes. Clears out here, and on the log we still have that history here, delete transaction from the summary. So you could do that as well. So it'll show you that a transaction was deleted as well. So you've got a lot of detail, a lot of tracking information on here. So please test out the template. Let me know what you think in the comments, and any feedback is welcome. So hope you find this template useful, and thank you for watching the video.